Are we aware, each one of us, that in our relationship there's a great deal of confusion? Right, sir? Would you accept that?
Yes.
Huh? Not what I'm telling you.
No, certainly.
So I'm aware of that at some moments, but most of the time I'm not aware of that.
Now, sir, I'm just asking now, are we aware that our relationship is so mixed up, so unclear, so confused, so, nothing, all the rest of it. If we are aware of that, if we know, if you say, I know, my relationship is really quite confused. I'm this at one moment, next moment something else, and so on, so on. So there is never clarity in it. Would we say to that? Could we say?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
You don't agree with that?
No.
What don't you agree with?
Because I think I am clear about certain relationships.
Certain, I said in all, Surah, I said in all relationship, I may be very clear. In my relationship to what? My father?
Yeah.
To your father, it may be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
But with your boyfriend, if you have any, with your boyfriend, it's mixed up. Is it mixed up? Is it confused? Is it not as clear as pure water? How can we move if we are not facing what actually is?
So
Right.
I'm clear about this at some moments. I am more aware of this as we speak about it, but I don't remember it. If I remembered this all the time, it would
No,
be
sir, it's
already
not.
different.
It's not a question of remembrance. It's a question of what actually is going on.
But I am not aware of what is going on.
Therefore, which means you are confused.
That's right. But I don't know I am confused because I'm not aware of it.
All right. Can one be aware of it now? How difficult. You see what you're all avoiding? I told you this is a really very serious subject, and we don't want to enter into the complexities of it, the fear of it, what might happen, whether I will lose my wife, husband, or all the rest.
Sir, I'm afraid we do not understand what it is being aware.
No, recognize, actually see what is taking place, what is actually happening. Not all the time, but say now. How can we go forward if we are not aware or know, recognize, cognizant, conscious that what is the movement in our relationship, that movement is distorted, confused, wobbly, and so on, so on, so on. See how difficult it is?
So are we looking at the entire problem of relationship, including relationship to nature, to...
Big one, I got it.
Are we looking at the whole problem of relationship, or relationship with our fellow man in certain fairly close...
No, Maria, I'm asking you, are you aware, do you know, recognize, consciousness, all the rest of it? What your relationship is actually, what's happening in that relationship?
To what?
Huh?
To whom or what?
To you.
No. I mean, my relationship to what or whom?
To your husband, son, wife, boyfriend, girl,
In
relationship.
other words, other human beings.
Of course, I said that at the
Define
beginning.
it that. And is that only close relationships or?
I said intimate, I've been through this. Intimate, personal, extended, far, near, all that is involved in the relationship. What's my relationship when I go to India or America? And the whole problem of it.
Seems to me that I do see the difficulties and the motives.
Come on.
It seems to me that I do see all this, but still it goes on. It doesn't prevent the difficulties. It's still difficult, the relationship. Is it because I don't see it really?
How should we deal with this problem? Each one of us has a different opinion about it, haven't we? Different explanation, different approach, different attitudes and values and so on. Now, what is the common factor in relationship? As it is, not as it should be, romantic, lovely, beautiful, love, I love you, darling, you love me, darling. No, I don't mean all that. Just actually, what do you mean?
Two separate people.
I said all that, sir. Two between you, your mother, between you and your wife, between you and your friend, and so on.
But essentially separate.
I'm asking you what?
If there is a
What's your relationship to your mother? Or to your father?
Everyone seems to admit that there is at least some confusion.
Right?
From what
Could we
everyone has
start
said.
with that, sir? Dr. Senberg, could we start with that? Could we start with that?
Yes.
Or is my relationship absolutely clear? That I quarrel with my wife, that's very clear. I dominate, I want to possess my wife. She's my wife, I'm going to hold on to it. That's very clear. I depend on her, sexually, physically, as I'm weak and she's strong, and so I depend on her. That's very clear. Do we know at least that clarity?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Then what takes place if you're so clear? You're very clear that you love, in quotes, a woman or a man. And in that love, you depend on her. You are attached to her. Just take those two. You depend on her, you are attached to her. In that, isn't there pain, anxiety, disappointment, hurt? And she might throw you away, get rid of you one day, and you are hurt. Your heart is broken, whatever that silly word means. And so on, you cry over it. Right?
Yeah.
Do you want to live in that kind of relationship?